It's day 5. Yesterday, Kat was just a whisker away from winning 19 grand.
Bye-bye. Bye, Vegas.
There's big money in their banks, but the pressure is bigger. Can anyone escape? Or will they all remain cash-trapped? Now, hello and welcome to Cash Trapped. It is day 5, and it's the show where no one leaves until someone wins. Of course, our 6 players are back again after Kat's failure yesterday to escape with, what was it, 19 grand, Kat?
Yep.
Unbelievable. Right, the chance to escape is all down to who makes the most cash on this very episode. The money you've already made previously is safe and will be added to any money you make on today's show. Stephen at the moment is on £20,400. Gloria, £14,400. Giles, £8,800. Kat, of course, no money today, returning after failing to escape yesterday. S, the plan is coming together, £17,900. And, of course, Carolyn on £4,600. Well, look, that money's safe. So let's put that away right now. We will all start from zero on today's show. Any money made on this show will be added to those sums, of course. Round 1 is the knockout round, and I'll ask a series of buzzer questions where you can knock each other out. Last man standing will get control of this board. You know the rules. There it is. All right, let's see who gets control. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Fingers on buzzers. Here's your question. Who was best man at Prince William's wedding in 2011? Gloria.
Prince Harry?
Yep, £100 due. Good start, Glo. Who do you want to knock out?
I'm going to go Cat, sorry.
Yep, Cat, OK. Oh, see, frozen, but you're not cash traps. OK, here's your next question. What major river flows through Reading, Oxford, Marlow and Carolyn?
Thames.
Yeah, Windsor. It is the Thames. You're right. Who are you knocking out?
Stephen, sorry.
Stephen it is. Here you go. Here's your question. On what day of the week are UK general elections traditionally, Giles?
Thursday.
Yeah, held. Thursday. You're right. Who are you knocking out?
Carolyn.
Carolyn, it is. All right, Carolyn, you're out. Here's your next question. In 2016, Coldplay, Beyoncé and Bruno Mars all performed at half-time at what American sporting, Gloria?
Super Bowl?
Is correct. Well played. Another £100 taking you up to 200. Who do you want to knock out?
I'm going to go with S.
You're going with S. OK, S is knocked out between Gloria and Giles to see who gets control of the board. Here's your next question. What historical figure was known as the Maid of Orleans? Giles.
Joan of Arc.
Joan of Arc. Giles, well played. Obviously, you're going to knock out Gloria. You're in control of the board. There are your 6 categories. Top Gun, letters, celebrities, volcanoes, awards, Jacksons. What do you fancy?
I'm going to go for letters, please, Brad.
You're going for letters, that's fine. Thank you very much. And let's see the 6 alternative answers, please. W, M, J, P, F and T. All right, if you'd like to read the bottom line and get your prescription. Here we go. Get this right, you get £1,000 and you can cash trap a player. Once you've cash trapped a player, of course, their box turns red and they will be locked out of play for the whole of the first round. Here's your question. On a standard UK QWERTY keyboard, which of these appears on the lowest row of letters? Oh, disaster. I would never know this.
It's not P. It's not W.
Get this wrong, you cash trap yourself, you know that.
Yeah, this is a tough one. I do enough keyboard stuff.
Got to be right.
I'm guessing M.
Oh, first grand. First blood goes to Giles, £1,200. That takes you up to. Now then, here's the thing. Who are you going to cash trap?
She's done really well. She's a big danger. It's going to be Kat, I'm afraid.
Wow, look at that. Kat, locked out. What do you think?
Gutted.
You know what? You had 2 goes at escaping. Maybe now that you're paying the price, Kat, you're cash trapped. No money to be earned by Kat now for the whole of the first round. Completely locked out. OK, here we go. £100 per buzzer question. In the TV series Baywatch, the lifeguards famously wear what colour, Carolyn?
Red.
It is red. Who are you knocking out?
Sorry, Giles.
That's okay.
Giles, it is. Here's your next question. What star sign is a person born on November the 5th? Carolyn.
Sagittarius.
Always wrong, knocking yourself out there. 4 players left in. Correct answer would have been Scorpio. Here's your next question. Ceylon and Chun-Mi. Stephen.
Sri Lanka?
No. Ceylon and Chun-Mi are types of what beverage? Tea, of course. You're knocking yourself out, leaving just Gloria and S to fighting out to be last man standing to see who gets control of the board. Here's your question. What French word denotes an artificial hairpiece used, S?
Toupee.
That's only because he's got one.
I got 5.
2 players right, only 1 player left playing, of course. So you automatically knock out Gloria and choose a category.
I'll go for my specialist subject, celebrities.
Celebrities, specialist subjects. All right, let's see 6 alternative answers. This better be good. Warrior, saint, hero, legend, ego, champ. Get this right, it's £1,000 to you. And you can cash trap another player. Get it wrong, you're cash trapped yourself.
Okay.
Here's your question. What is the name of Kim Kardashian and Kanye West's son? No, Tick. No, that's a clue.
I can't believe you don't know this.
I wouldn't have a clue.
I'm just gonna go for Champ West.
It's a get. I tell you what, this is a wild guess to get you £1,000. You'll lock yourself out, and it will ruin your game plan.
Yeah.
Champ, you've put. Is that the answer? I'm not sure.
Nah.
No, it is not. It's Saint. You're cash trapped. Let's move on. Players back in play, please. Fingers on the buzzers. The 2000 film Billy Elliot is about a miner's son who wants to be, Stephen?
Ballet dancer.
Yeah, what type of dancer? Ballet, you're absolutely right. Nice interception. OK, who are you knocking out?
Giles, please.
Giles is knocked out. Here's your question. Fingers on the buzzers. Known for its colourful domes, the Cathedral of St Basil the Blessed stands on Red Square in what capital, Carolyn?
St. Petersburg.
No. In what capital city is Moscow? You knocked yourself out there. Stephen and Gloria only left in play. Here's your question. In the children's stories by Jean de Brunhoff, the title character Barbar is what type of animal, Gloria?
Sheep.
No. As in Barbar black sheep? No. Barbar, Gloria, is an elephant. Barbar the elephant.
Why? That doesn't even make sense. It should have been... If it's an elephant, it's Dumbo, right?
Barbar black sheep is B-A-A, as in the noise that sheep make, but this is Barbar, B-A-B-A-R.
Well, you didn't tell me how it's spelt, did you?
Well, I know, but I can't do that. We'll be all day. The news will be on in a minute. Right, you are wrong and knock yourself out, which leaves, of course, by default, Stephen choosing a category.
I'll take one of my favourite films, please. Top Gun.
Top Gun it is. Let's see the 6 alternative answers. Wolfman, Goose, Cobra, Jester, Maverick, Iceman. Here we go. Oh. Which of these is not a call sign of a character in the 86 film Top Gun? Which of these is not a call sign? For £1,000.
Oh, man. And if not, I'm cash trapped, aren't I?
Get it wrong, you're cash trapped. That's absolutely right.
Tell you what, my best mate is called the Wolf.
OK.
And it's screaming at me to say the Wolf Man, because I call him that quite a lot.
Go on, then.
But if he's wrong, I'm going to beat him up.
Well, you won't be able to get out. You'll never see him again. You'll be cash trapped here forever.
I'm going to go Wolfman.
You're going Wolfman. Is that the right answer? It's wrong.
Oh, man.
You cash trapped yourself.
Steve.
Unbelievable. What a disaster. Back on the buzzers, please. £100 question on its way. Since 1973, Gene Simmons has been a lead singer in what, Giles?
Kiss.
Rock and roll band. Kiss is the right answer. Yes, who are you knocking out?
I'll knock out Carolyn.
So, eliminating Carolyn, only you and Gloria left to play. Last man standing. What fly-catching plant shares its name, Giles?
Venus flytrap.
Venus flytrap. Obviously knocking out Gloria. You're in control of the board. What do you want to do?
I'm going to go with volcanoes.
It's a great path, this now. You can actually really do well. Get this right. You cash trap either Carolyn or Gloria, then you've only got 1 player to play. 6 alternative answers on volcanoes, please. Japan, Philippines, New Zealand, Indonesia. Australia, Iceland. Here we go. Here's your question. Good luck. Krakatoa is a volcanic island that is part of which country?
It's not Iceland, it's not New Zealand, it's not Australia, it's one of the other three. I'm going to say Japan.
You're saying Japan. Do you remember that film, Krakatoa, East of Java?
Yeah.
Is that the answer? That is wrong. It's Indonesia. You, Giles, have cash-trapped yourself. That is 3 out of 4.
Wow, we're so rubbish today.
All right, here we go.
Come on, Carolyn.
You two are back in play. Buzzer questions. Here we go. Who will be last man standing? Which Blackadder actor plays the title role? Gloria.
Rowan Atkinson.
Oh, what a great interception. Listen to this. Listen to this. Which Blackadder actor plays the title role in the ITV detective series Maygrey?
I've never even seen it.
Never seen it.
Neither of them.
Unbelievable.
Well done.
Unbelievable. Could have been anyone. Could have
Yeah.
been Tony Robinson.
Yeah.
Could have been all. All right, Caroline, you're out. And choose a category.
OK, they're probably both the same. Don't really know much about either, I don't think. I'm going to go with Jacksons.
You're going with the Jacksons? All right, well played. You, of course, last man standing. Let's see the 6 alternative answers on Jacksons. Tarrell, Joe, Glenda, Marlon, Colin, Jesse. Here's your question for £1,000. And to cash trap Carolyn, which of these Jacksons was a member of the 1970s pop group, the Jackson 5? Yeah, but Glow, how old are you?
28.
You got no chance.
I'm going to go with Tarrell. It's wrong.
I don't know.
Estelle.
You're putting Tarrell. Is Tarrell the right answer? No, it's wrong. It's Marlon.
I was thinking between the two, but I was like, oh, I don't know.
Yeah. See, Tarrell is Michael Jackson's nephew. Can you believe that? But Marlon was his brother. All right, there you are. Guess what, Gloria?
Cash trap myself.
You've cash-trapped yourself, you have. Leaves Carolyn out of all this.
I know.
The Silent Assassin Awards.
This is it.
One last category. Here you go. Put 6 alternative answers up. Rubber, plastic, clay, limestone, plaster, wood. Here's your question. Due to metal shortages during World War II, the Oscar statuettes were made from what material? God, great.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Oh, God. Well, I don't think it'll be rubber.
No.
And I don't think it'll be limestone or plastic. Oh, my God. Plaster. I haven't a clue.
You're saying plaster?
Yeah.
OK, bring that up. Plaster, you're saying, for £1,000. Correct answer is...
Yes.
Well played, Carolyn. £1,000 to you,
Thank
£1,200. OK, that is the end of the first round. Everyone now is back in play for the second round. Giles is at the top, £1,400. Carolyn, £1,200. Gloria, £300. S is on 100. Stephen's on 100. Kat on nothing. But all to play for still. So, will Carolyn escape today? Can Kat make it back to the top of the table? We'll find out after the break. Welcome back to Cash Trapped. Let's have a quick look at the leaderboard. Giles is up there at £1,400, and at the bottom, Kat has nothing. Kat failed to escape yesterday, as we know. It's round 2, and time for the head-to-head round, and we're doubling the money. Buzzer questions are going up to £200, and any questions at the board will be worth £2,000. All right, look, I wish you well. Don't forget, guys, that the buzzer question is critical in this game because if you get it right, you choose a category and you choose an opponent to play against. Should we have the categories up on the board? There you are. Album covers, language, motorways, autobiographies, monarchs and revolutions. Let's see who gets control. Here's your buzzer question. Held annually at the Royal Albert Hall, the Henry Wood S.
Proms.
Just in time is right.
Wow.
Held annually at the Royal Albert Hall, the Henry Wood Promenade concerts are more commonly known as the what? The proms. Well played indeed. Choose a category.
Language.
Language it is. Choose a player to play against in a head-to-head.
Stephen, why not?
Right, it's S versus Stephen. You are in control of the board, so you get to go first. I will ask you a question on the subject of language. The two of you will then take it in turns to find the answer, and we'll keep going until one of you gets the right one. The winner gets £2,000. The loser is cash-trapped and will not be able to play in the whole of round two, therefore earning no more money, Stephen. Here we go. Let's see the 6 alternative answers. Banana, staple, thumb, cave, frog, shoe. Right. Here's your question.
Okay.
Which of these is the name of the sheath in which a soldier would keep a bayonet? God, banana, staple, thumb, cave, frog, shoe. That's tough.
Wow.
If you're wrong, of course, you open the game up to Stephen. He gets it right. You get cash trapped. Simple as that.
There's no use hanging around. I'm gonna go for shoe.
Is that the right answer? Oh, bad luck. Game opens up to Stephen. Your chance to steal for £1,000 and to trap S.
Good luck, buddy.
I'm going to go with thumb.
Thumb. Is that the right answer? It isn't. Back to US. Oh, this is great.
I know there's a lot of weird sort of names they've got for things in the military, and it doesn't make sense, but it does sort of militarily. But so I'm gonna go for, on that basis, frog.
Is frog the right answer? Oh, it is, for £2,000. Well played. The loser of that head-to-head is Stephen. Cash trapped. Look at S, £2,300. Big time. Everyone back in play, those of you that can play, of course. Stephen's frozen out now for the whole of round two, cannot earn any money. Here we go. Come on, Kat, willing you on, girl. Fingers on the buzzers. Here's your question for 200 quid. According to the World Boxing Council, what is the name of the weight class directly below heavyweight? Kat.
Middleweight?
You knock yourself out there. It is cruiserweight. Here's your next question. In C.M. Coolidge's series of paintings, what domestic animals are playing poker? Giles.
Dogs.
It is dogs. Well played. Choose a category.
Album covers.
Choose an opponent.
I'll go against Gloria.
Let's put up the 6 alternative answers. Charlie Chaplin, Mick Jagger, Neil Armstrong, Vladimir Lenin, Oscar Wilde, Elvis Presley. Oh, I know what this is.
Yeah.
All right, you're in control, Giles. You get first dibs at it. Which of these appears on the cover of the Beatles album Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band? Chaplin, Jagger, Armstrong, Lennon, Wilde, Presley. The singing Bobby.
Come on, Giles.
Actually, this would be great for Gloria to steal.
I'm going to say, I mean, it is a mad cover. I'm going to go with Lenin.
You're saying Lenin. Right, here we go. Is Lenin the right answer? It isn't. Glow. Got to ask you, have you ever heard of a band called the Beatles?
I've heard of the Beatles, but I haven't seen the album cover.
Oh, goodness.
So again, it's just going to be a wild guess.
Go on, have a go. You'll be really lucky to get this.
I am going to just guess at Charlie Chaplin.
You're saying Charlie Chaplin is on the... All right, let's do it. You say Chaplin. It'll be a lucky guess, I'll give you that. For £2,000 as well, by the way. Is that the right answer? It isn't. Back to you, Giles.
Out of those, I'm drawn to Oscar Wilde.
Oscar Wilde, right, OK. Is that the right answer? Oscar Wilde for £2,000. Oh, absolutely bang on. Takes you up to £3,600. Glow.
I'm out.
Oh, do you know what? Before you go, I've got to say, I thought Chaplin was nailed on.
Oh.
I thought in my mind's eye I could see Chaplin on the front of that album cover. Obviously, I didn't. At that time, like you, he must have been cash-strapped. 4 players left back in. Here we go. Here's your question. How many 5-pence coins are needed to make £5? Kat.
100.
Brilliant. Well played. Choose a category.
Those are rubbish. I'll try autobiographies.
Autobiographies it is. Thank you very much. Choose an opponent.
I'll go with Giles.
Giles.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Let's see the 6 alternative answers. Carol Vorderman, Simon Pegg, Leonard Nimoy, Louis Theroux, Stephen Hawking, Mark Zuckerberg. Right, here we go. Here's your question. Which of these celebrities released the 2010 autobiography Nerd Do Well?
I'm going to say Simon Pegg.
For £2,000 and put you right back in it. Is that the right answer? Oh, brilliant.
Well done.
Giles is cash trapped immediately, £2,200. That is brilliant. Only 3 players left in. Kat, S and Caroline. Here we go. Here's your next question. Bel Air is an affluent neighbourhood. Kat
Hollywood.
is wrong.
Los Angeles.
Yeah. Now then, who gets control of the board? Here's your question. Played by Kirk Douglas in a 1960 film. S.
Spartacus.
What gladiator famously led a slave uprising against the Romans? Spartacus. S. Brilliant.
Well done, Ez.
Thank you.
OK, choose a category, mate.
Well, they're all really not my cup of tea, so I go for revolutions.
Going for revolutions. Thank you very much indeed. All right, who do you want to play? Kat or Caroline?
I'll play Carolyn, let her win some money.
Uh-huh. Thank you.
No worries, darling.
S versus Caroline. 6 alternative answers, please. Here we go. Velvet, October, American, Industrial, French, Glorious. Here we go. Which of these revolutions started most recently?
Right, I think I picked the wrong opponent here.
What, are you thinking Caroline was around for most of them?
Did I say that? Carolyn, did I say that? Right. Which of
Trouble is,
those
it's
was...
true.
you know the October, what year October is that? American.
You're saying American?
Yeah.
OK, you're saying American. Is that the right answer? It is not the right answer. Caroline, you're up. Velvet, October, Industrial, French, Glorious.
Oh.
To steal £2,000 and to cash up S.
Well, I've heard of 3 of them,
Yep.
but I've not heard of 2 of them.
Right.
But I'm going for October.
The October Revolution saying the most recent one.
I think so.
All right, we'll find out. Is that the right answer? It is
Yeah.
not the right answer. Back to you, S. You're still in it.
You're in, S.
Thanks. Velvet.
Is that the right answer?
Yeah, that was the other one.
Who knew?
Never heard of it.
Velvet Revolution, 1989, the breakup of Czechoslovakia.
Oh.
There you have it. Who knew? S, £4,500.
Thanks.
No stopping you. Caroline, you are cash trapped. Right, here we go. Here's your buzzer question. Right. Who gets control of the board? Released in 1984, what video game of Russian origin? S.
Tetris.
Oh, involves connecting multicoloured blocks that drop from the top of the screen. It is Tetris. You're in. Choose a category.
Monarchs.
And to you. Let's see the answers, please. Yesterday's champion, Cat, of course. Here we go. Edward VIII, Harold II, George VI, Mary I, Edward VI, Richard III. You're in control. You get first go.
Okay.
Which of these British monarchs reigned the longest? Pow!
Oh,
Caroline knows it.
Yes.
okay,
Go ahead.
I'm ready. I'm going to go for Edward VI.
Edward VI.
Yeah.
Put it up. There you are. You think he reigned longest. Is that the correct answer? No, it is not. Kat, over to you.
No clue. I'm literally making it up. George VI.
George VI. Is that the right answer? Oh, unbelievable, from nowhere. 15 years.
Yeah.
15, that was all. Kat, £4,200. OK, you go into second place. S is out in first place with £4,700, £500 more than you. But more importantly, you now cash trap S. Extraordinary. Right, which leaves you, of course, open to take on the last category of motorways. Let's see 6 alternative answers. M60, M31, M48, M77, M50, M69. Do you drive, Kat?
I can drive, but since living in London, I haven't driven.
No point.
No.
OK, here's the question. Which of these is not an existing motorway in Great Britain?
Pure guess, M77.
M77.
Yeah. It's probably an obscure one somewhere.
If that's right, £2,000. And you go to the top of the leaderboard for opening of round 3. Here we go. Is that the right answer? Wrong answer, M31.
Where's the M77?
M77 is in Scotland. Right, at the end of that round, you cash trap yourself, Kat. Of course, you only stay trapped for a mere millisecond because everyone is back in play now at the end of round 2. Let's have a look at the leaderboard. S is up there, £4,700. Kat, £4,200. Giles, £3,600. Carolyn, £1,200. Gloria, £300. Stephen, £100. Folks, is the plan coming together? We shall see. We'll find out after the break. Welcome back. This is very spooky. The plan, strangely enough, is coming together. Let's have a look. S, £4,700. Right the way down to Stephen with 100. Kat's second, 4,200. Giles third, 3,600. Carolyn, 1,200. Gloria, 300. Stephen, £100. That's where we are at the moment. However, this is the game changer. It's the catch-up round. The last chance for you to build up your money by answering questions against the clock. The player with the most money at the end of this round gets the chance to escape. Each correct answer is worth £500, 45 seconds on the clock per person. We start at the lowest player, Stephen, in 6th place. 45 seconds on the clock. Here we go, Stephen, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Your time starts now. Bordeaux is a renowned wine region in what European country?
France.
Correct. The London Marathon usually takes place in what month?
March.
April. The celebrated German composer Beethoven had what first name?
Oh, my word. I can't think.
Ludwig. Complete the title of the Dale Carnegie book, How to Win Friends and Influence what?
Pass.
People. Since 1994, David Dimbleby has chaired what political TV show?
Question time.
Correct. Developed in 1935, what is the name of the scale used to measure earthquakes?
Richter.
Correct. In a standard deck of playing cards, how many aces are there?
4.
Correct. When written at the end of a letter, the initials PS. OK, 2,100. Took some time answering a couple of questions there. You cannot make it to the top of the leaderboard. Therefore, you cannot escape today. You're cash trapped. Player 6 now at Gloria. Let's have a look, £300. Gloria, you ready?
I am.
Your time starts now. Just like that was the catchphrase of what comedian and magician?
Pass.
Tommy Cooper. What major river flows through the Grand Canyon in Arizona?
Pass.
Colorado. In 2006, what internet company bought YouTube for $1.65 billion?
Google.
Correct. In what major sport does each player have an assistant called a caddy?
Golf.
Correct. In the 1992 Disney film Aladdin, who provided the voice of the genie?
Robin Williams.
Correct. What British seaside resort features in the title of a 1938 Graham Greene novel?
Scarborough.
Brighton. What word denoting the thick stem of a tree is also an American term for a car boot?
Bark.
Trunk. Suits you, sir, and Scorcho are catchphrases from what classic 90s TV sketch show?
Pass.
Fast show. What great train robber? No time to get there. Bark.
Oh, I couldn't. My brain went blank. The only thing I could think was bark on a tree. It was worth a shot.
£1,800. 5th place. Glow.
Cash trap.
You got it. Carolyn's just about within hitting distance, I think. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
It'll be interesting when we get to 1, 2 and 3 players. Here we go. Carolyn, your time starts now. Harriet Harman's an MP for what UK political party?
Labour.
Correct. Who sang with Take That on their 93 hit single Relight My Fire?
Pass.
Lulu. What fruit is also known as the Chinese gooseberry?
Pass.
Kiwi fruit. Casablanca's a major port in what North African country?
Morocco.
Correct. Who won the 2015 Formula 1 Drivers' Championship?
Lewis Hamilton.
Correct. What stage musical was made into a 2008 film starring Meryl Streep and Pierce Brosnan?
Pass.
Mamma Mia. LGW is the international code for what UK airport?
Gatwick.
Correct. The reality star Mark Wright married which actress in 2015?
Pass.
Michelle Keegan. The desk at the Oval Office of the US President was a gift from which British Queen?
Victoria.
Correct. In the TV show Happy Days, no time to get there. £3,700 in third place. That's no good. Cash trapped.
Cash strapped.
Giles, well within reach.
Yep. It's a bit of a way to go.
S, Cat and Giles. One of you will be trying to escape today. No question about that. Are you ready?
Ready, Brad?
Giles, your time starts now. In the periodic table, Ca is the chemical symbol for what element?
Calcium.
Correct. What Asian city will host the 2020 Summer Olympics?
Pass.
Tokyo. The name of what type of pasta comes from the Italian word for butterflies?
Pass.
Farfalle. Paul McCartney and Stevie Wonder collaborated on what 82 single?
Ebony and Ivory.
Correct. Who wrote the plays The Lady in the Van and The History Boys?
Alan Bennett.
Correct. What board game was first released in 1957 under the title The Conquest of the World?
Risk.
Correct. The name of what electronic toy, popular in the 90s, comes from the Japanese word for egg?
Pass.
Tamagotchi. Who plays Stanley Ipkiss in the 94 film The Mask? Out of time would have been Jim Carrey. Top of the shop, Giles. Do you think that's enough?
I don't think that's enough. I think Cat's got a proven track record, and Ez is he's biding his time.
OK.
The plan's coming together.
Pressure's on. Pressure's on. All right, Cat, here we go. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Can you deal with the pressure?
No.
I wish you luck with this.
Thanks.
Here we go. All right, you're in third place, within easy reach of Giles. Your time starts now. Wingback and rocking are types of what item of furniture?
Horse.
It's chair. Bermuda is a British overseas territory located in what ocean?
Pacific.
Atlantic. The Telltale Heart and the Raven are works by what 19th
Edgar Allan Poe.
century? Correct. Buttons and Prince Charming are characters from what
Cinderella.
pantomime? Correct. The phrase "I think, therefore I am" is attributed to the French philosopher René who?
Pass.
Descartes. Jane Lynch and Lea Michele starred in what musical TV series? Correct. Who directed the 1941 film Citizen Kane?
Orson Welles.
Correct. The football team Port Vale's based in which British city?
Swansea.
Stoke-on-Trent. The Indian Pacific's a long-distance passenger train operating in what country?
Pass.
Australia. In the periodic table, Mg is the chemical
Magnesium.
symbol. Just out of time. Just out of time. Cat, though, at the top of the board, £6,200, which, of course, Giles, that cash traps you. Only S can catch Cat. S, you ready?
Always.
Quick fire questions against the clock. Here you go, mate.
Let's do it.
Your time starts now. What dog-like African mammals are collectively known as a cackle?
Hyena.
Correct. Euphoria and Eternity are perfumes by what American
Calvin
fashion?
Klein.
Correct. Who wrote the novels The Rogue Lawyer and The Pelican Brief?
Pass.
John Grisham. Dick Fosbury invented the Fosbury flop in what athletics event?
High jump.
Correct. In 1903, Marie Curie became the first woman to win what prestigious award?
Nobel Prize.
Correct. What famous mausoleum built in the 17th century is located in the Indian city of Agra?
Taj Mahal.
Correct. How many red balloons are there in the title of an 84?
99.
Correct. The author Cecilia Ahern is the daughter of what former?
Caroline.
Bertie Ahern. The War of Jenkins' Ear was fought between Britain and which other European country?
France.
Spain. Way out in front. OK, guess what?
The plan has come together.
God, it's this plan.
You're 99% there with your plan. From day one, we are now coming towards the end of day 5. £7,700. Of course, that means Cat gets cash trapped. So, thoughts, S?
I told you. I laid out my plan on the first day, and here it is, look. There's the proof.
Let's have a look at the total you'll be playing for in round 4, the escape round. Let's take a look at that. There's your 7,700 from today, but let's add that to the total accrued across the rest of the run. Oh, wow. Biggest total in the series thus far, £25,600. That's nice.
That'd do.
What are you going to do with it? Apart from this Millennium Falcon nonsense.
Well, actually, there is no Millennium Falcon. What's going to happen is I've My wife's just given birth a month ago, and I'm going to spend it on the baby.
Baby's name?
Adam.
Right. Now then, everyone obviously back in play for round 4, but S is going to try and escape with £25,600. The guys will have to stop him. Is S's plan coming together, or are the wheels coming off? Find out after the break. What can I say except welcome back to the final round of Cash Trapped. It's the escape round. After 5 days, he's finally made it to the position to maybe escape from the actual show. S is on £25,600 and made the most money on today's show, therefore qualifies to be able to escape. There it is. What do you think?
Well, you can't escape without S.
You can't spell escape without ES.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying, yeah.
Thanks.
That's comedy gold.
Yeah.
Now, the rest of you, however, have to stop him escaping. Because if he gets away with it, you all go and I get 6 new players. And you stand to lose an awful amount of money you've accrued across the 5 days. However, get through this round 4S and you'll be escaping with £25,600. Here it is. All that stands between you and your cash and your trip home are your opponents. That everyone is back in play and we're all on the buzzer. I will ask you quick-fire questions against the clock. S, every correct answer you give me, you'll be able to cash trap one of your opponents. Trap all 5, you get away with your money. If you get a question wrong, we will take 10 seconds from your time. You will start with 60 seconds. Other players will also be playing on the buzzer. If they buzz in and get a question right, they're obviously eating up your time, but if they get it wrong, they cash trap themselves, making it easier for you to eliminate everyone and make off with your £25,600. This is a game of strategy. Let's put 60 seconds on the clock, please. Here we go. Fingers on the buzzers. Are you up for it?
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. Your time starts now. What Cadbury chocolate bar shaped like a frog? S.
Forgot. Pause.
S. Ouch.
Yeah.
Answer is Freddo. I've got to take 10 seconds away. 41 seconds remaining. It can be done. Here we go. Don't forget, always remember, it's your answer that stops the clock, not the buzzer. Here we go. Your time starts again now. What bird appears on the national flag of Mexico? It's an eagle. The Latin phrase meaning seize the day is carpe what? S.
DM.
You're saying carpe diem with 32 seconds remaining. It is carpe diem. Well played. You've got a cash trap a player. Who will it be?
Giles.
Giles is cash trapped. 4 players. 4 players to trap in 32 seconds. You escape with £25,600. It's doable. Here we go. Your time starts again. Now, in the US, Thanksgiving is celebrated in what month? Carolyn.
November.
Is correct. True or false? The English alphabet has more letters than the Italian alphabet. S.
True.
You're saying true with 23 seconds remaining. The English alphabet has more letters than the Italian alphabet. Is true. Well played. Who are you going to trap?
Carolyn.
Carolyn is trapped. 3 players left in the game. 23 seconds remaining. Here's your next question. Your time starts again. Now, what imperial measurement is equal to 36 inches? Stephen.
Metre?
Stop the clock. Stop the clock.
Oh, it's not, it's metric.
What imperial measurement is equal to 36 inches? It is a yard. You cash trap yourself. 19 seconds. 2 players, Gloria and Kat, stand between S escaping and £25,600. You've shot yourselves in the foot, players. Here we go. Your time starts again. Now, how many humps does a Bactrian camel? S.
2.
You're saying 2. How many humps does a Bactrian camel have? You're saying 2, with 14 seconds remaining. If it's wrong, I've got to take away the 10 seconds. I leave you with 4 seconds, and to take Kat and Gloria out in 4 seconds, highly unlikely. The correct answer is 2.
Oh, yes.
2 it is.
I know it's dromedary as well, but I couldn't remember which one's which. Oh.
You've got to cash trap a player, Gloria and Cat.
Cat.
Cat is out. Only Gloria is left playing against S. It's down to Gloria to stop S escaping, so everyone can come back. If Gloria stops S, S's money goes to 0, everyone's back in, and their amounts roll over. If Gloria fails to stop S, S escapes, everyone goes, including S with the £25,600. 14 seconds remaining. Your time starts again now. What country has won the most FIFA World Cup titles? It's Brazil. What famous author wrote the play The Mousetrap?
Agatha Christie.
Oh, God.
With 2 seconds remaining, what famous author wrote the play The Mousetrap, the longest-running theatre play in world history? If it's wrong, I've got to take away 10 seconds, takes you into a minus. Everyone comes back, you come back with nothing, they roll over. Simple as that. If you get it right, you cash trap Gloria, and you go with £25,600. Your plan has come together. For 5 days, Adam gets £25,600 spent on it. Here we go. You said Agatha Christie, with 2 seconds to go. The answer is Agatha Christie. Well played, absolutely brilliant. Which means we cash trap Gloria, and with 2 seconds remaining, the plan has come together. £25,600.
He's gobsmacked now.
Unbelievable. Well, you know what? At least look on the brighter side. You're no longer cash trapped because S has escaped, which means you all leave. Been great getting to know you. I wish you well in all you do. But S, please come and join me, mate. S. Champ.
Yep.
How do you feel?
Amazing.
Really?
Yeah, really.
I've got to say, I thought you'd blown it with the Brazil question. I really did.
Me too.
I really did.
I was just really lucky with the last question. I actually drove past the theatre with the mousetrap and I saw the name, Agatha Christie. That's where it stayed in my mind.
You're kidding?
I swear, yeah.
That's unreal, isn't it?
I can't believe it.
Congratulations, mate.
Thank you, bro.
Well, S has escaped with £25,600. Have you got a plan? Can you bring it to fruition? Well, join us next time, just like S, when 6 new contestants will be cash-trapped. We'll see you then. Goodbye.
Yay! Well done. You are so good. That is so good. Oh, well done. Well done.
One big one.
Cheers, bro. The plan came together, just like I said. It all worked out fine. And there you go. Everyone's happy, especially me. My wife had the baby a month ago. Baby Adam. I'm going to buy him a nice Ferrari or something like that. I can't think of what I'm going to buy him. I want to buy him everything, whatever he wants.
I think the whole game show has been absolutely brilliant. I mean, I didn't in my wildest dreams ever think I was going to get to that top stage, but the experience alone was amazing.
I've had a fantastic time. Absolutely.
I've thoroughly enjoyed it, yeah. I mean, complete mix of emotions throughout the last 5 days. It's just been going up from being excited to really never wanting someone to get a question wrong so much to someone getting it right so much as well. So I'm really glad Es won.
It's a tough thing when you're up there in the spotlight and the questions are coming to you. And, you know, 5 days we've been here now, and that's part of it as well. There is that stir-crazy element.
You sort of go through a whole roller coaster of everything because you sort of build up and it's all quite calm, and then towards the end it starts to get really, really stressful, and then, you know, you either lose it or don't, and obviously, Ez didn't.
Well done to all of you as well.
Yeah,